video, we'll talk about the greatest common factor. In previous videos, we talked about factors, we've talked about previous vocabulary as it pertains to fractions, and I'll link that playlist as well. Now, our greatest common factor is the biggest factor that divides evenly into two or more whole numbers. Now, when we talk about a factor, these are numbers that multiply by each other to get another result. So if we think about 6, the factors of 6 is 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. So those numbers, 1, 6, 2, and 3, are all factors of 6. So let's look at our first example. For my first example, it's asking what is the GCF of 12 and 39? Well, I need to list the factors of 12, list the factors of 39, and see where the overlap is, starting with 12. So I'm going to list the factors of 12, starting with the first factor of 1. Always start in order. It helps you remember and stay focused on the factors that you've used already. So I know that my factors for 12 is 1 times 12. I know that 2 times 6 equals 12, and 3 times 4 equals 12. I know that 5 doesn't go into 12. We've already wrote the factor 6, so we've listed all the factors. We're going to do the same thing for 39. I know the factors of 39. First of all, I'm going to start with 1. So 1 times 39 is 39. Because 39 is not an even number, I know that 2 doesn't go into 39. 3 times 13 equals 39. I know that 5 won't go into 39 because it doesn't end in a 0 or a 5. 6, we know that's even. 7, nope. 8, nope. 9, 10, 11, 12, nope. And we've already had 13. So I've listed all the factors of 39. And it's important to go down the list because sometimes some factors may not be as obvious, like the 3 times 13. Sometimes people think that 39 is prime, but it is not a prime number. So now what I'm going to do is look at the factors of 12, look at the factors of 39, and what is the biggest factor that they have in common? Well, they both have a 1 in common. They both have a 3 in common. And the biggest number that they have in common is 3, which means that my GCF for 12 and 39 is 3. Let's look at our next example. This says, what is the GCF of 24 and 32? So we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to list the factors of 24, starting with the first factor, 1. I know that 1 times 24 is 24. 2 times 12 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 6 is 24. 5 doesn't go into 24, but 6, we've already wrote those factors, so we don't have to write it again. So we've listed all of the factors of 24. We're going to do the same thing for 32. I know that 1 times 32 is 32. I know that 2 times 16 is 32. I know that 3 doesn't go into 32, but 4 does. 4 times 8. 5 doesn't go into 32. 6 doesn't go into 32, 7 as well. So I know that we've already wrote that last factor 8, so we don't have to write 4 times 8 again or 8 times 4. So I'm going to look at the factors. I know that both share a 1, a 2, a 4, and an 8. So what is the biggest number that they have in common, or the biggest factor that they have in common? In this case, it's 8. Now, many times people will automatically look at those two numbers and say 4, but the greatest common factor is 8 because that is the biggest factor that they have in common. Let's look at example 3. We have, what is the GCF of 16 and 40? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm listing the factors of 16. 1 times 16 is 16. 2 times 8 is 16. 3 doesn't go into 16, but 4 does. 4 times 4. We're going to do the same thing for 40. 1 times 40 is 40. 2 times 20 is 40. 3 doesn't go into 40, but 4 times 10 is 40. 5 times 8 is 40. 6 doesn't go into 40. 7 doesn't go into 40. And we've already wrote our 5 times 8 or 8 times 5, so we don't have to use that factor again. So now what is the greatest factor that they have in common? Because they share a 1, they share a 2, they share a 4, and they share an 8. So the biggest factor or the greatest factor they have in common is 8. So my GCF of 16 and 40 is 8. This time I want you to try. What is the GCF of 96 and 56? So I want you to pause the video. I want you to try this one. After you have your answer, I want you to unpause the video and we'll talk about it together. So go ahead and pause the video. Awesome. Welcome back. So we're looking at the GCF of 96 and 56. So we're going to list the factors of 96. I know that 1 times 96 is 96. I know that 2 times 48 is 96. I know that 3 times 32 is 96. 4 times 24 is 96. Because this is an even number, I know that 5 doesn't go into 96. I know that 16 times 6 or 6 times 16 is 96. Again, it's not an odd number. It's an even number, so 7 doesn't go into 96. 8 times 12 is 96. 9 doesn't go into 96. 10 doesn't go into 96. 11 doesn't go into 96, and we've already wrote our 12 factor, 8 times 12, or 12 times 8, so we don't have to write that one again. Now we're going to move over to 56. So I'm going to do the same thing to list those factors. 1 times 56 is 56. 2 times 28 is 56. I know that 3 doesn't go into 56. 4 times 14 is 56. 5 doesn't go into 56. 6 doesn't go into 56. And 7 times 8 is 56. So we've listed the factors of 96 and the factors of 56. So now we need to find what is the greatest factor that they have in common. They both share a 1, they both share a 2, they both share a 4, they both share an 8. So the greatest factor that they have in common is 8. I think 8 was a very popular number today. So the GCF of 96 and 56 is 8. Tell me how you did. Put that in the comments. If you have any suggestions of any videos moving forward, please put that in the comments as well. Thank you guys so much and have a great day.